says, well, I'm going to come get the little dog.
He's even clapping his glove, and everyone in the St. Louis Cardinals bench is up, some clapping.
What a moment.
Are you recording?
Classic move by Molina. Not surprising.
Anthony puts it right out.
2 outs. Here's Chipper Jones. Red flash bulbs pop everywhere. Alternative field. Chipper's parents, his 2 sons.
Very emotional week for his parents. Seeing this come to an end.
Headed to Cooperstown.
Come on, Stuffy.
One of the great switch hitters of all time, Chipper Jones, 468 lifetime home runs, a career 303 hitter. And it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Cubs are trying to match the heat of Mott just one more time.
Well, he's going to have to get started a little sooner. He's going to have to cheat to get to it. Meaning, start his swing a little earlier.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Braves down to their last strike, and Jones lays off. 2-2. And you know, Chipper Jones is saying, this is a chance for me to extend this inning and start a 2-out rally. Well, it stays at 2-2.
He started it earlier.
Yes, he did. Got it out there a little quicker. What's going through his mind right now?
I don't know how you shut out everything for taking a bat against a guy throwing 100.
Jones breaks his back. Backhand to Descalso. Jump throw is not in time. Pulling off the bag. Safe is the call. And the game continues. Close call at first base. Mike Leonard's had Alan Craig off the bag at first, and Jones is aboard.
I'm not the official scorer, but I'm going base hit.
Yes. It's jammed by this fastball, Joe. It's an acrobatic play by Descalso that just pulls Craig off the bag, although Craig thought he got his foot back in time.
Great effort to get to the baseball. That's certainly out of the ordinary.
Watch Craig come off the bag there, but then reaches back with his foot. Does he get it before Chipper got there?
And it will go down as an infield hit.
The only guy that thought he did was Craig. That thought he got his foot back there. The only guy in the ballpark.
So the sentimental part of you notices Chipper Jones. Maybe last at bat is a hit. Now the Braves with one more base run to bring the tying run up as Freeman launches left center field. John Jay on the run, and that's down. In one hot out, a ground rule double. Game on the Turner Field.
Whether it stayed in the park or not, whether Chipper scored or not, really doesn't matter at this point. It just means that the potential tying run has somehow found its way to the plate again here for the 3rd straight inning.
Well, what a game by Freeman. 3 hits now, including this double with 2 outs in a 9. That splits the outfielders.
Freddie Freeman, what a ball game. 3 hits, a walk, and a big double to extend the inning for a home run hitter in Dan Upland, representing the tying run.
Reds left him at 2nd and 3rd in the 8th and the 7th. They left them loaded last inning, and they're going to actually find their way to get another chance in the 9th. And in the event they tie it, Tim Hudson's beginning to warm up for the Braves.
Well, Freddie Gonzalez is starting pitchers. Comes down to this, perhaps. Ugla as the tying run. Aggressive against Mott.
1 for 2 in his career with a walk.
The swing as hard as Mott's thrown.
Good numbers with 2 out and then on.
No balls and a strike. 1-1. Has been one of the top power-hitting second basemen in the league the last few years. 19 home runs this season. Nobody in the Cardinal bullpen. This is Mott's inning. Strike.
There's 3 runs on 12 hits tonight. They've got 10 men on base coming into this inning.
Mott dropping down 3/4 there. He's been doing it in the second half a little bit for the Cardinals. From straight over the top to off to the side.
Mott has featured a little cut fastball in this array of pitches here to Ugla. But you have to think he's got to stay with number 1.
And that's all Dan should be looking for.
And the 1-2 at Ugla. Bouncing ball to Scalzo. The play of first in time, and the St. Louis Cardinals advance. The Cardinals racing off the field as the debris comes pouring down again. They will move on. Chipper Jones' final at bat is a hit, but the Braves come up short. And a 6-3 victory for the St. Louis Cardinals, trying to defend their World Series title and the end of an era. The Chipper Jones era in Atlanta is over after 19 seasons. The Cardinals come into a hostile environment in Atlanta. And yet another elimination loss put on the Braves. St. Louis will head to Busch Stadium in St. Louis to host the first 2 games of the NLDS. That will begin on Sunday against the Washington Nationals. Gio Gonzalez for Washington against Adam Wainwright for the Cardinals.
How does that happen?
So the first
What?
ever wild card game belongs to the St. Louis Cardinals.
Kind of shell-shocked by the Cardinals. Usually in these games you get to celebrate on the field. Job well done. Not to be tonight.
And the Atlanta Braves with a 94-win season. The first year that there are 2 wild card teams, they end up in the elimination game, and they are the ones whose season comes to an abrupt end.
Talked about a drag race all night long. This one kind of hit the skids about the 6th or 7th inning with some poor defense, and also, of course, the call that went against the Braves that caused these fans to erupt and really embarrass themselves with the debris they threw on the field. So it's a sad way for the season to end in many ways for Atlanta.
The first wild card game will be known as the infield fly rule game. When you think about the rule, Tom Verducci gave it to us. It's got to be ordinary effort to catch the baseball. It can happen in the outfield, and it's also got to be done judiciously, calling it early. Sam Holbrook felt he met both of those criteria.
Well, the Cardinals win it 6-3. And our Chevy player of the game is Matt Holliday, who hit a 6th inning home run. Ended up with 2 hits in this game. But this was the home run that gave St. Louis at the time a 2-run lead. It was 2 for 3 with a couple of runs scored. As we send it down to Tom Verducci in the winning clubhouse. Tom.
Thanks. Matt Holliday, this is now 5 elimination games this team has played in the last 2 postseasons. You've won them all 4 times coming from behind to win these games. What does it say about this team?
Well, I think, the experience has helped us, obviously, coming into a game like this. We played most of our last 10 games last year, feeling like this, and so we have experience, and I think it paid off.
Now, you had a big tack-on run there with the home run off Chris Medlin, allowed only 1 home run all year on 2 strike pitches. Tell me about the approach and the at-bat.
Well, he's got kind of a sneaky fastball, and it says 90, but it plays a little harder, and so I was like, he threw me 2 fastballs that I took, and I thought, let's get on the fastball, maybe try to throw another fastball here, and he did, and I got inside it, and hit it good.
8th inning now, the Braves have 2 runners on base. A pop fly goes up to left field. Just take me through the play, what you saw in left field.